Hey friends, today I want to talk to you about affordable housing because we use this term a lot, but affordable housing means so much more than just, people in homes. Affordable housing affects families because the more money that you're spending on rent or on mortgage payments, the less money you have for preventative nutrition or preventative health care. Affordable housing affects communities because with the great exodus of teachers, skilled tradespeople, service industry workers, healthcare professionals, we don't have these people in our communities. We don't have the volunteer base for the Kiwanis or the Lions Club. And affordable housing affects our economy. All of those people that we need to fill those local jobs that just left because they can't afford to live here anymore. What can we do? We talk about affordable housing. We always think but what can we do? What can the federal government do? And what can we as, civically minded Canadians who care about, other Canadians, what can we do? And I think as Canadians, one of the first things that you and I need to start doing is we need to start talking about housing as homes. We need to consider these as homes for fellow Canadians that deserve to have those benefits, even, for their families, for our community, and for our local economy. We need to stop thinking about houses as something you get rich off of or something that only the rich can afford, but actually as homes for deserving Canadians who live, work, volunteer within our communities. And then also what can a federal MP do that would positively affect affordable housing in our communities? And there's some really great policy ideas that have been recently put out by gensqueeze, and I'm absolutely loving what they're doing. Dr. Paul Kershaw seems to be an eloquent public speaker, excellent policy-driven ideas. And so some of the things that they've put forward is higher taxes on housing and land wealth and lower personal income tax. Right now, there is a gross divide between the cost of housing and the ability to generate income. This is an unsurmountable gap. So by increasing the taxes on housing and private land wealth and reducing the taxes on personal income, that allows for a little bit less of that disparity to happen and some federal policy that can make that shift happen. Some other things is holding the line on mortgage stress tests and amortization. The more they lend you, the more housing prices go up because it seems to be almost like an infinite gap. So many people I know in the Courtenay-Alberni riding, and I know across Canada, are struggling because they're struggling with these excessively high rental or mortgage payments. We need federal help for that. Other things that we need to do are incentives for municipalities to invest not just in the super high risk vulnerable population, which is awesome and very necessary. Let's not stop, but also let's take that further and take care of our middle class, our young families. We need to possibly invest in municipality held rental properties. These are important, vital aspects of our community. These are the people that are volunteering at your child's school or driving your meals for lunch, the people that are taking care of your grandmother, and the people that are building your houses. Skilled tradespeople are necessary, vital to the community. And then lastly, what the federal government needs to consider is childcare and the potential for parental leave or transit. These are all factors into the cost of living, and that needs to be factored in. And those are some things that federal initiatives can make housing, homes more affordable for Canadians. I mentioned earlier, Dr. Paul Kershaw is kind of like one of my new superheroes. So I would look at him, generationsqueeze.org or .com. Absolutely amazing. You can follow them on Facebook. They've done some cool podcasts. There's links below, and there's also links to some of the research supporting these policies. My name's Mandolyn Jonathan. I am a nomination contestant for Courtenay-Alberni Greens.